Here's the experiment for your speed control of DC shunt motor, experiment number 3 in your manual. So in speed control of shunt motor, we are controlling the speed using two methods, your voltage control method as well as armature voltage control method and field control method. I have connected a voltmeter for measuring the armature voltage and a field ammeter for measuring the field current. Okay, this is all what already we have discussed in speed control of DC shunt motor in our theory subject, right? Okay, let's get into the connections are all already it has been made as per the circuit diagram what we have given in the manual. So here we are going to do the speed control of shunt motor. Here is the shunt motor. Before doing the experiment, the regular procedure what we do is to take the nameplate details of the motor, particular motor what we are going to control the speed. So here is the nameplate details of a shunt motor. So the voltage is given, current is given, that is field current and as well as armature current are given, and maximum speed of the motor is given. These are the three major things you have to note. Why? Because you should not vary the speed more than the 1500 RPM. For that we have to know the nameplate details. Here is the nameplate details. Okay, so now we are going to adjust the values of voltage and your flux, that is field, with the help of this rheostat. Okay, this is what the rheostat. This is the field rheostat, 350 ohm and 1.1 amp reading. And here is the armature rheostat. Your armature rheostat is 50 ohm and 5 amp. Okay, so we are going to vary these two rheostats. That is, this is nothing but the variable resistance, right? So by varying this resistance, we are going to vary the value of your armature voltage as well as field current. So this is what we discussed in in our theory as armature voltage control method and flux control method. In flux control method, this is by varying the field current, the flux will be varied. So here's the readings for that particular experiment. So first we have varied the field current and we have noted the speed with the help of tachometer. And next we have we made a field current as constant and varied armature voltage, and we have taken the speed with the help of tachometer. And here's the model graph for that particular experiment. And now we do the procedure. Coming back to the experiment, here I have fixed the first I am doing armature control method. So this is what the field ammeter. I have marked the field current as 0.3 amps, right? So with the help of this armature voltage, armature rheostat, I have varied the armature voltage and I have kept armature voltage. This is 300, 90 into 2. We have to multiply the value by 2. So 90 into 2 is nothing but 180 volt. I have kept 180 volt and I am going to measure the speed of the motor. And here's the speed of the motor. So it is 1262 RPM. So at 90 volt, your 180 volt, your speed is 1264 RPM. And now I am going to vary the armature resistance. So by varying the armature resistance, the speed of the, so I am varying the armature resistance. So my armature voltage is getting varied. So now the voltage is 200. It is set at 200 volt. And now we are going to measure the speed of the motor using the tachometer. So the speed of the motor is 1406 RPM. So what we understand from this is as the value of voltage increases, your speed increases. So voltage is directly proportional to the speed. This is what the relation what we have already discussed in the subject. That is, N is proportional to V minus IA RA divided by flux. So voltage is directly proportional. As the value of voltage increases, your speed also getting increased. And now I am going to do flux control method, that is field control method. We are going to keep the armature voltage constant. I have kept armature voltages at 200 volt. Okay. So now the value of your field current is, this current can be varied with the help of this field rheostat, that is 350 ohm 1.1 amp rheostat. So now I have kept the field current at 0.35 amp. Okay, so now coming back to the measurement of speed, we are going to measure the speed with the help of tachometer, and the value of speed at 0.35 RPM is, 0.35 amp is 1350 RPM. Okay, so now I am going to adjust the speed of your vary your here the value of your field current is being varied with the help of this field rheostat. I am varying the value of field current, so I am varying the field current to 0.25 amp. Okay, so by varying the field current, after varying the field current, I am going to measure the speed of the motor using tachometer. So here using tachometer I am measuring the speed of the motor. My speed is 1480 rpm. So I have varied the speed within the range what we have seen in your nameplate detail up to 1500 rpm. So from this what we understand is, previously we have seen that as the value of current at 0.35 rpm is the speed at 0.35 rpm is 1200 something, and the speed has been increased by decreasing the value of field current. So what we understand from this is the value of our field current is inversely proportional to the value of your speed. Okay, this is what the relation between field current and speed of the DC shunt motor. So overall, this is what we are doing in this experiment. We are controlling the speed by using the relation between armature voltage and field current. So that is why we had classified this method in this experiment with the help of two methods. One is armature control method and field control method. Thank you.